Okay, today we're going to have a go at turning some of this malachite, which is a copper ore, into actual copper. Now the process will be to break this up. Now this is a copper oxide, so there's no actual copper metal in there in that sense. There's, obviously it's a metal, but it's not, it's oxided, so there's no actual nugget of copper in there in that sense. So what we need to do is break this up and mix it with some charcoal. So what the charcoal does, as it heats, it releases carbon monoxide, which will catch the oxygen from this oxide and turn it from a copper oxide into an actual copper metal. At least that's the hope and plan. So we'll break this up in the dolly pot and we'll get her into the furnace, heat it up. We'll use a little bit of borax to try and tidy it up and get some of the impurities out of it. And then we're going to see if we can make, well, it depends on the quantity of copper we get out of here. I have no idea how much we'll actually get, so I guess we'll break that up and see how much we get out of it. And if we get enough, we'll make something. So that'll eventually turn into a powder. I'm not going to record the whole thing because it's going to take me a while to smash all this up. But yeah, I'll be back when I've crushed all this to a powder. Okay, so that took about 10 minutes. There's our malachite in with our charcoal. So we've got a quarter mix in there, so there's actually there's more. There's 700 grams of copper ore and a couple of hundred grams of charcoal. So we'll see how that comes out. Okay, well she's in the furnace and I'm not sure how long it'll take. It usually takes about 15 to 20 minutes to melt copper, but I'm not sure how long it'll take to melt the ore into copper. So I guess we'll find out. So it's been going for about 5 minutes, so the crucible's just starting to turn orange. So another 15 or 20 minutes hopefully, and should have some liquid in there, we're hoping. It might not even work at all, I've never done it before. So I'm not sure how fine I had to crush the malachite or anything like that, so I guess we'll find out. Okay, so it's been in there for about 15 minutes now and it's pretty much coming up to temperature and we're getting a bit of a reaction in there. So hopefully another 10 minutes or so and yeah, we might have some. See that green flame? Copper. Okay, so that's at about 1,000 degrees Celsius, which is way more than the copper needs to melt. But we have to get this reaction happening. It's definitely reducing. It's definitely reacting, so hopefully we'll get something out of that. Not sure if you can see that, but the really glowy bits in there, they're actually the copper starting to form. Okay, so it's about 5 million degrees in there. That's as long as I've ever heated anything. And Got to hope we've got some little nuggets in here. Not even actually sure if I can get it out yet. Gonna let that cool down a little and empty it out. See if we've got anything. Now, I think you can see she's pretty hot. And it's windy, so I don't want it blowing everywhere. It'd be alright to cool down in there because it's not going to set in a big lump. There'll only be small nuggets, if anything, in there. So we'll give it a few minutes and then we'll have a look. Okay, so we've cooled her off and we're going to just separate the charcoal. And the easiest way to do that is the charcoal floats. So just get this charcoal out of here, and we've actually got quite a bit of copper. That there's all copper. It's copper ore, and you can see the little sphericals inside it. So I'm going to re-smelt this now without the charcoal. It's all copper, it's all gone to copper, so actually got quite a bit more than I thought. Not too many nuggets. I probably should have smelted it longer, but first time, don't know how long it takes. So, but that is definitely copper ore, a copper in a metallic state. Sorry, not ore. Right, so this is what we've left with, and you can see it's all metal. So it's converted all the oxides over to metal. There's a little bit of oxide left, but only very small pieces. So that's basically all copper. And because we're impatient, we don't want to wait till tomorrow, I'm going to stick it in the oven, dry the water out, and we'll smelt it and see what the final result is. Okay, we've re-smelted it, and we'll see what we get. It'll be a bit dirty because I didn't get all the dross out because I don't want to lose too much copper. A little bit in the side, but basically I think I pretty much got it all. Right.
Look at that.
Beautiful. Beautiful. I'm going to weigh it, but that's from 700 grams of ore. We've got a nice little. It's only a small bar, but there's definitely enough to make a couple of rings out of that. Unreal. We'll go and weigh her and see what the final result is. Okay, so it's a bit hard to see on the scales here, but it's 192 grams. 192 grams out of 700 grams of ore. So that's actually pretty good. And me being a mug, I probably lost a fair bit. The ancient guys that actually knew what they were doing would have probably got more than that, but I'm very happy with that. First time I've turned rock into steel. Well, not steel, metal. Beautiful. Love it. Nobody's ever seen this copper before.